How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. So we are exactly where we left off in the previous one. In fact, we're still almost attached to our trailer. Right, so we are down in Santa Cruz, and we're trying to get up to sort of Oregon, Washington area. And we took a job from San Francisco, I think it was, down to here. We took some fireworks down to Walmart. And now we're going to try and find a job out of here to get up. There was a job available for, I think it was also fireworks that went up to, I think it was Ukiah, sort of the right direction we wanted to go. But unfortunately, we missed the time frame on that. So what we're looking at the moment is a 40-ton scraper. And I'm hoping that's a scraper, not a scrapper. But I'm going to go for scraper. Sounds a bit more, plausible. So that goes up to Spokane. And I'm probably butchering that as well. But anyways, it goes all the way up there in Washington, which is kind of cool. So that's going to be a big journey. That is almost a 1,000-mile journey. And it'll probably take us the best part of 3 or 4 episodes to complete this job. But it's the first time we've done like a 1,000-mile job in this series. So I think we're going to go for it. Also, it pays well. $4.10 a mile. And is that cents? Do you guys call it cents in America? I think it's cents. We call it cents in South Africa. We just don't have dollars. We have rand and cents, but I'm pretty sure you have dollars and cents. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, $4,200 effectively. So I think we're going to take that job. We're going to set as GPS destination, and it is a heavy job. In other news, our drivers, I checked, are doing well. I can actually show you that real quick. Before we get going, let's go over to Garage Manager. And you can see that I am earning basically exactly the same per day as that they are earning 3 of them together, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. And if you go economy summary, truck maintenance, and then driver's pay, and then fuel. So the pay is basically the highest. The fuel is not too bad. And that equates to about $10,500 in profit for the last 7 days, which is great. Which means $1,500 a day, which is perfect. I mean, they're doing really, really well. So I'm very chuffed with that. And it also means that they are paying for themselves. Literally paying for themselves. The loan is $1,500 a day, and they are earning at this stage $1,500 a day. So yeah, they're not, our money's not exactly gonna go up at a massive rate, but it means that we've got extra trucks, we've got extra drivers, and well, we've got, outside of ourselves, we've got 3 trucks and 3 drivers. In total, 4 trucks, 4 drivers. And basically, they are paying for themselves at this stage. They might make a little bit of money on top, maybe in another few weeks. When they get higher skill points and that sort of thing, they'll actually start turning a profit instead of just paying for themselves. But it does also mean that everything we do at the moment is money in the bank, which is great. So at least we are still making money. The bank account balance is still going up and it's not going down, which is exactly what we want. And yeah, I mean, we can't complain. As soon as they start leveling up a little bit, they'll be able to take some better jobs. And yeah, with those better jobs, they'll get better pay, and then which means they'll start turning a profit as well. Alrighty. I was hoping to time that a little bit better. But no. Anyway, fuel, we're still okay. We've got 3/4 of a tank. Actually, a little bit more than 3/4 of a tank. So we're not going to stop for fuel right now. We'll do that on the journey. We have to sleep in 10 hours time. And what else is news? I think we'll probably have to sleep 2 or 3 times on this job. Well, maybe twice. I think twice we'll have to sleep on this job. I mean, it's not an insanely big job, I've done bigger, but not on this series. Not on this. So I think the biggest we've done on this so far was like 600 miles. So getting up to 1,000 miles, I don't think we'll do these like extremely long jobs often. But once in a while, it's kind of cool. Just to do something a little bit different. Oh, there we go. That was brilliant timing. Loving that. Oh, going a little bit quick. I just can't get used to this 30 mile an hour thing. I just have to.
Keep left, then turn left.
Alrighty. Caterpillar. Oh no. It's not in there. It's in the next one.
Turn left.
There we go. My bad. But we're all good.
You have reached your destination.
Alrighty, let's have a look at this. Yep, there we go. Up to Spokane. Continue. We're not 100% ideally rigged for... There's a gear in there somewhere. We're not 100% ideally rigged for these like really heavy loads. 40 tons is not too bad. We've done heavier. I think we've done 55 ton trailers. But I mean, we're pretty well rigged for it. Like I say, not ideal, but pretty good. We should be fine. And boom! Beautiful. Alrighty. We'll probably use crawler gear with this trailer to get going for the most part. And I actually want to stop real quick, have a look at the trailer, what it looks like, have a look at the journey, where we're actually going. So let's do that. Alright. So we're heading out of here onto the highway. That is interesting. It takes us that way around. That's 946. Would it be quicker to go that way around? 948. 10 or 19 hours and 9 minutes. 19 hours. Oh, so that's actually a little bit slower if we go that way around. Yeah, so that is technically the shortest journey. Interesting. Right. We'll do that journey then. It just feels a bit weird driving in the wrong direction for a while. We're going to go through there. Most of this seems to be highway driving. We're not going to be stopping much. Which is great. I mean, that's what we want. And this is a long journey. Oh my goodness. This is going to take a while. Why is it doing that? See, stuff like that. That causes problems with big trailers. Like taking those little slipways and things. Everything else, I think looks pretty damn good. Alright. Let's do this. Oh yeah, let's have a look at the trailer first. Oh yeah, beautiful. I'm pretty sure that's a scrapper. I don't frickin' know. Righty, here we go. I think it's fair to say that I can get excused for not being 100% sure whether that is a scraper or a scrapper. Because English is my second language. Just by the way. Okay, car. And I'll have to really figure out how wide I need to go with this trailer.
Right turn ahead.
I mean, these trailers generally they're not too difficult. And they don't need that much space. I actually think those triple truck things need more space than this. Like when we hold the 3 Kenny trailers or Kenny trucks. Those stuff need a lot of room. Like a lot. Alrighty. We are on the highway. And the good thing is we're heading out of California now. I mean, it's going to take a while to get to the sort of border. But the good news about that is we'll have increased speed limits again. We don't have to sit at 55 forever. So that'll be nice. But it'll take us a while before we get to that point, up into Oregon. And it's a beautiful misty morning. I kind of like this sort of misty feeling. It looks pretty cold. But it says it's like 18 degrees Celsius. So it looks a lot colder than what it is, apparently. Alright, up into 12th gear. Lock in cruise control at 55. And yeah, we're cruising. This is great. But anyway, back to the original topic. Yeah, so sometimes I do get stuff a little bit wrong, and I do apologize for that, but I haven't said this in this series at all. Oh, we're not cruising just yet. We're getting off the highway here. And hopefully we're going on like a decent 2-lane road.
Take the exit right.
But we'll have to wait and see. I don't want to stop. Because if I stop, I might not get going again. Oh, dang it. This is bad. Please go. Please go. Please go. If I stop, mate, I'm not getting going again if you stop. You just need to go. Oh, wow. That's heavy. Here we go. We're moving. All right. Beautiful. Fantastic. Right. I think we're sort of on a stretch of road where we can chillax now a little bit. But yeah, what I was saying is sometimes I do get stuff wrong. I do get pronunciations wrong. And yeah, I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you guys know that English is my second language. It's not my first language. It's not my home language. It's my second language. So I do think I'm pretty good at English, because a lot of my family, especially on my dad's side, are English. Well, they're actually Irish. So yeah, well, we've actually got a bit of a mixture, to be honest. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But most of my dad's side, my dad's born Irish. And my grandparents on my dad's side are born Irish. So, but my mom's South African. But we took on my mom's home language, which is Afrikaans. So my first language is Afrikaans, not English. I'm pretty decent at English. I wouldn't say I'm great at English, but I'm pretty decent at English. For it being a second language. I don't speak English every day. In fact, I don't speak English very often. Except when I'm recording. Because, I mean, it makes sense to do that. But yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. I mean, it's bright, but man, it's gorgeous. Really nice. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. Oh, here we go. I sort of know where we are right now. I'm thinking about how the map was sort of laid out. Now we're getting on the freeway here, and then is basically, I mean, we're just gonna shoot through this for quite some time. Down on this road.
Turn left.
So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to just tell you guys, because I know sometimes it might get a little bit frustrating or a little bit annoying for some of you, but I do apologize for that, for incidents in the past, and apologizing for some incidents that'll most definitely occur in the future, when it comes to pronunciation and things like that. But yeah, that's kind of why. Yeah. Anyways, so, and I mean, I could teach you guys some words in Afrikaans, in my home language. I mean, I think it'll be kind of cool. Some of you might like that. So let's think. If we say, it's a beautiful morning, in my home language, in Afrikaans, you would say, dis 'n pragtige oggend. So, it's a beautiful morning is dis 'n pragtige oggend in my home language. So there you go. The easiest Afrikaans word or phrase is to say thank you very much. You basically say in English, you basically say buy a donkey. Literally buy a donkey. And that means, well, in Afrikaans we'll pronounce it buy a donkey, but it's so damn close to buy a donkey, and it doesn't actually mean buy a donkey. It means thank you very much. So if you're ever in South Africa, and you want to say thank you very much to someone, just say buy a donkey. Because it basically, yeah, buy a donkey is how we say it in Afrikaans. Buy a donkey. But yeah, I mean, buy a donkey is so damn close that any South African would understand what you're saying. They would sort of catch on to it. So there you go. There's some Afrikaans language lessons for you in today's episode. And I don't know, let me know if you guys like it. I might just give you like a phrase, 1 or 2 phrases every episode. If you guys are interested at all. I'm just saying, I don't think a lot of people know that English is my second language. So if you're interested in learning some phrases of my home language, then why not? I'm happy to do it. And even if you don't want to learn and you just find it interesting to listen to it, then, well, that's fine as well. I don't have a problem with that. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. But anyway, we are still... Oh, we're on our way to sort of Oakland, I think that said. Oakland is a turn off here. And Oakdale as well. What the hell was that stutter? But yeah, we spoke about the stuttering a few episodes ago as well. Which is fine. I mean, I think it's just some mod stuff that kicks in sort of in the distance. So it's not a big deal. For what the mods give us, I'm happy to sort of have a stutter now and then. I think it's more the scenery sort of stuff, which is fine. I mean, it's good. But yeah, this is interesting. I mean, this is a lot of like farmland area. Oh, we're speeding a little bit. We'll drop down to 55 on cruise control, and that should be all good. But yeah, this looks like they're growing, I don't know, something like oranges or nectarines or something like that. And this dude broke down. Yeah, that's not good, mate. But yeah, I think this is definitely some sort of citrus farm around that side as well. Kind of cool. Interesting scenery. I love to sort of do long deliveries. It's a little bit weird to do like really long deliveries. Well, I wouldn't say it's weird. It's just I'm not sure if you guys want to see me do like 1,000-mile deliveries where we're doing the same delivery for 3 episodes. I don't know if you guys really like that, or do you want more sort of shorter journeys with different trailers? I don't know. Let me know about that as well in the comments below. But yeah, I kind of like doing, personally, I like doing long distance jobs, because you get all of the scenery changes and things going on, and it's sort of this progressive change, and you can actually, you sort of zone out a little bit when driving. I think it's kind of normal to zone out, and by the time you focus again, you're like, oh wow, the scenery's really changed. since the last time I actually paid attention to the scenery. You sort of just look at it and go, wow, this is different. I like that. I really do like that a lot. Because the scenery in this game is great. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. And to me, it's just really fun driving around in this game. I love it. I love driving in real life as well. I really do. I enjoy driving a lot. I don't enjoy driving like down to the shops. I don't like that. I like open road driving. Like when we go on holiday or something like that, you know, visiting family or going on holiday or something, and you've got like a couple of hours drive, that I like. I mean, I wouldn't say I like the really big ones. We're doing like 10 or 12 hours of driving in one go. I mean, I've done it, but I wouldn't say I absolutely love it. But anything from like 4 to 6 hours is kind of fun. I like that. 4 to 6 hours is sort of a comfort zone, I would say. I'd say I've done 11, 12 hour driving. It's okay. I mean, as long as it's a good road. If it's a good road,
Go straight.
I don't mind it. But for the most part, I sort of like the 4 to 6 hour range of driving in real life. And I think it's just based on what I got used to, really. Because where we live and where we used to live, all of our sort of family for the most part, but also sort of I almost want to say,
Keep left.
like our normal-ish sort of holiday destinations were always like 4 to 6 hours drive away. So if you're going to visit family, it was 4 to 6 hours. If you're going to your general sort of holiday areas that we tend to go to or used to go to, it would be 4 to 6 hours. So I think you sort of get used to that sort of time frame. And then like a while back, my wife and I did a trip up to Cape Town, and then we did like 11, 12 hour stints, you know, and that's a little bit different. You're not really used to that, but it's kind of a nice road, so you don't mind it too much, really. I mean, it gets a bit much. It does get a bit much, but also a big thing is having a comfortable seat. Luckily in my car, the seats are really comfortable. I would think if you're in a car with really uncomfortable seats, that would be torture to be driving anything more than like 6 hours. And if you get up to like 12 hours, that would suck. I mean, that would absolutely suck. Doing, yeah, massive stints in a car with terrible seats. Because some cars just have terrible seats.
Go
It's just one of those things. Some cars really have crappy seats and really hard seats. So it does happen, unfortunately. Even some good cars. I'm not even talking about like buying cheap cars. I think even I've sat in some good cars, some like really good, expensive cars. I didn't own them. I just sat in them because someone that I knew owned them or whatever. Okay, we need to pull into the way station. This is the first time in a while we've been pulled into a way station. But yeah, maybe someone I've known, friends, or I don't know, when I was younger, parents of friends or whatever it might be, or even family members. You know, they've got like a pretty expensive car, and you get in it and you're, oh my goodness, this seat's horrible. You don't tell them that, because I'm sure they know, but it's like, if it's quite an expensive car, they don't want you to sort of bash their car. But I'm sure, even if they don't say anything about it, I'm pretty sure they know when that seat's bad. I mean, you get in a car and you're like, okay, this is not good. Okay, our truck's in good condition, so we don't have any issues there. But yeah, luckily my car has pretty damn comfortable seats, so that's not an issue. But yeah, like I say, I've sat in some pretty expensive, sort of classified as semi-luxury or luxury vehicles with horrible seats. We sit in that thing, I would not want to sit in that for an hour, let alone 12 hours. But yeah, Although I do think that's one thing that's probably pretty difficult to get right, is seats. I mean, it's something you take for granted, but I think it is actually really, really complicated to design something like a car seat, or a seat for anything really, that is going to be comfortable and sort of soft but supportive at the same time. Because you can get seats where you get in it initially and you go, oh wow, this is super comfortable, and within half an hour you've got back pain because there's no support. You know, so that happens as well. But I think it's actually a very, very complicated thing to get right, is a comfortable seat where it's supportive and it's structurally, it has to be strong, obviously, but it also has to be really comfortable. And I mean, you don't want to be sort of moving around on the seat every 15 minutes because, you know, it's starting to hurt to sit down. That is complicated, because to make it supportive, it needs to be kind of hard. But as soon as you make it hard, it's uncomfortable. So you need to make it softer to make it more comfortable, but then it becomes less supportive. And it's like, goodness, that is a very, very, very fine balance in something like seat design. And like I said, I think it's something that's really taken for granted. Although I think there's a lot of stuff that in life that are taken for granted, which, if you think about it, I mean, it's something that you use every single day, but it's actually stupidly complicated to get it right. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just one of those things. I don't know. It's a very, very weird topic, talking about seat designs right now. Anyway, I think we need to have a look at the map and see where we're actually at. Alrighty, we've got a fuel station and everything coming up there. We might need to sleep over there, but I'm not sure, because we need to sleep in 4 hours time. I don't know how long it'll be by the time we get there. Probably 2 hours before we'll get there, because we're going pretty slow. And yes, I am hogging the middle lane because the right lane tends to drop off every now and again, and then you're stuck in the wrong lane. And normally when that happens, you've got a car on the side of you and you can't get into the correct lane, and you have to slam on the brakes, and you basically stop dead on the highway. And it takes you about half an hour to get going again. So I just hog the middle lane. People can pass on the left hand side in the fast lane, and anyone that's looking to turn off somewhere in the distance can stay in the right hand lane. So yeah, and also if they're going really slow, they should be in the right hand lane anyway, and we're going the speed limit, so if we pass them, that's fine as well. It just works well. I like it when there's 3 lanes, so I can hog the middle lane and everyone else can just go about their daily business, and I don't need to worry about them, and I don't need to worry about lanes unexpectedly dropping off and I'm stuck in the wrong lane heading to some city that I've never been to and probably shouldn't be going to at all with the current delivery. Oh, that is a Porsche Panamera. I don't really know if I like them. I mean, I know they've got great engines. They've got fantastic engines and very, very powerful engines. And I mean, is it the best engine ever designed? No, probably not, but they're pretty damn good engines in that car. Very smooth, very powerful. I just don't know if I like the car. I don't really like the whole 4-door Porsche concept. I kind of like the Porsche SUVs, but I don't like that Porsche sort of 4-door sedan type thing. I don't know, it's weird. It just looks odd. You know, I think that's my biggest issue with it. They've, over the years, since they brought it out originally, I mean, they were horribly ugly when they came out originally, but over the years, they've sort of found ways to make it look more sleek and less bulky and less fat. So it's sort of, they're sort of starting to get it right, I think, in terms of looks. It just still looks a little bit odd, but they are really like improving on it every year. But yeah, it just still looks odd. A Porsche should look sort of small and light and nimble, and that just looks fat and heavy. I mean, I'm sure they're very, very comfortable. I've never driven in one, but I've spoken to people that have either driven in them or owned them, and they are apparently pretty damn comfortable. And I do know that they have good engines. I've read a lot about that. They've got really nice engines in them. And more than enough power for what it is. But honestly, if I wanted a four-door Porsche, or Porsche, as I think is pronounced in the States, we say Porsche in South Africa. But if I had to get a four-door Porsche, which I don't think I ever would, I'd probably just get an SUV. I mean, you've got same amount of seats, but you've got more room, and it's a SUV then, so you're less worried about things like potholes and that sort of thing, and you're still going to have a lot of power with a, you know, a nice engine, a nice sound, all of the good stuff, just with, I mean, more ground clearance, effectively, in the end. Alrighty, we've got another 3 hours. We'll have to see if we can get out of this thing properly. Let's see what the fuel bill is going to be. Shouldn't be that high, maybe 300, I would think. Oh, it's a little bit over. 360, not too bad. Right, let's have a quick look. Where is the next rest stop? Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's not a rest stop for a long time. Can we travel that distance up to there in 3 hours? I think we can. I actually do think we can. So, maybe we'll just risk it. We'll just drive up there. And, yeah, risk it and see what happens. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're not going to sleep right now. We really need to push it as far as we can. Otherwise, we're going to have issues by running out of time. But anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And I will see you all next time.